What do you think was the most controversial music video? For many artists, a music video is nothing more than a chance to get dolled up and sing their new song lyrics to camera. But what happens when a music video sparks controversy and elevates a song to icon status for better or for worse? Of course, there have been some extremely divisive videos that have come out over the past decade, which definitely don't go over too well with the general public. So let's take a look at the top 10 celebrity music video disasters that shook the internet. Number 10, French Montana. The internet was shocked recently when news came out of one of the worst on-set disasters of a music video. French Montana's video turned into a terrifying ordeal after an incident involving firearms left at least 10 people injured. French and his team were in Miami Gardens on Thursday, filming a video outside of the Licking restaurant. At some point, at least one person opened fire. Emergency services were then dispatched just before 8 p.m. after they received reports of a mass casualty incident. The Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Department released a statement saying, upon arrival, fire units found several patients suffering traumatic injuries. In addition to finding injured patients at the initial location, firefighters also encountered other injured patients outside of a fire station nearby. As a result of the incident, a total of 10 patients were injured. 4 of the patients self-transported to local area hospitals. MDFR transported the remaining 6 patients by ground and air rescue to local trauma centers. Of the shooting, the Licking restaurant said in a statement to CNN, "Our hearts are heavy and go out to the victims of this senseless act. We were not aware of a video being filmed and found out last minute that French Montana was shooting a scene in the back parking lot. We have no idea what actually took place. The Licking restaurant has nothing to do with the incident and has given police the necessary footage requested." Number 9, Anti-Hero. When Taylor Swift released the music video to the song, she copped a whole lot of backlash for including one specific scene. The moment that angered viewers shows Taylor in the bathroom, weighing herself on a scale as her inner critic and alter ego looks on. A close-up of the scale shows the word fat written on it instead of a number, and then she shakes her head in disappointment. The clip was immediately picked up by some body positivity advocates who felt that it was fat-phobic and reinforced negative connotations surrounding the word fat. As a result, the video was taken down and that specific scene was edited out. From that point on, there was a big debate over whether or not Taylor expressing her struggles with body image was considered valid because she was speaking from her own personal experience, or part of the problem because she was only adding to the narrative that being fat is something everyone should be terrified of. Anti-Hero deals with the theme of self-loathing and intrusive thoughts, as Taylor has been open in the past about her struggles with body image, and she's had an eating disorder. In her Netflix documentary Miss Americana, she even admits that unflattering pictures and unkind comments about her figure would sometimes trigger her to starve a little bit and just stop eating altogether. But clearly not everyone was happy with her using her music to express her deep-rooted fear of being overweight. Number 8, Me Too. If you were on the internet in 2016, you would probably remember the controversy surrounding the music video for Meghan Trainor's Me Too. Not long after it went up on YouTube, fans noticed that her body had been edited to make her waist look smaller, after fans started posting pictures from the video. This of course went against her hit song All About That Bass, which was about celebrating her body type. Eventually, Meghan went on Good Morning America to comment on the controversy and said, "I saw my fans posting clips of this dance scene and I was like, why are the fans messing with my waist? And then I looked at my video and I was like, it's my own video." And the crazy thing is that even though Meghan herself was involved in the editing process, it was actually the production company that photoshopped her waist down without her knowing. At this point, she decided to take action and said, "I love the director and I love this video and we're so proud of this, but I had to call up the head of Vivo and say, take it down, that's not me. I need to fix this now as soon as I can." She really meant it because the video was subsequently removed and a little later, the unedited version was posted. Although to this day, some people on Twitter are still convinced that the entire controversy was actually just a publicity stunt to get some hype around her song. Number 7, Famous. The song and music video was said to be the reason for the long-running feud between Taylor Swift and Kanye West. Playing off the track's equally controversial lyrics, where he raps about sleeping with Taylor, the music video features Kanye laying in bed with a wax figure version of her that is completely naked. Of course, there are other familiar faces in the video, including Donald Trump, Kim Kardashian, George W. Bush, Anna Wintour, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Ray J, Amber Rose, Caitlyn Jenner, and even Bill Cosby. Many of the stars represented actually decided to sue Kanye for using their likeness in such an inappropriate way, but ultimately he got away with it. In response to the immense backlash the video received, Kanye released a statement saying that he was not in support of or against any of the people in the video, and insisted that he was simply making a comment on fame. When Taylor heavily criticized him for the song, Kim Kardashian came to his defense and leaked a recording of her agreeing to the lyrics over the phone. This caused a massive scandal scandal to erupt, and fans called Taylor a snake for seemingly lying that she never consented to him using those lyrics. But it wasn't until 4 years later that the full phone call made the rounds on social media, and that exonerated Taylor of any wrongdoing. Number 6. WAP. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion took the world by storm when they released WAP, which debuted at number 1 on Spotify and number 6 on global Spotify. It also debuted at number 1 on US Apple Music. The music video itself racked up over 26 million views in its first 24 hours on YouTube, making it the biggest debut for an all-female collaboration on the platform. The music video features Cardi and Megan prancing around a crazy-looking mansion in glamorous one-pieces and matching updos, and they quickly realize that the house itself is charmed with magic, tigers, and cheetahs. It's difficult to play down the effect that the song had when it was released, because it became known as the epitome of female empowerment. The raunchy video elicited both critical acclaim and pundit scorn. It provoked conservative presidential candidates, Fox News anchors, and sent the internet into a tailspin. Candace Owens said that the song weakened American society, and Tucker Carlson claimed that Cardi B and Megan were intentionally trying to degrade our culture and hurt our children. But many felt that the song showed women to be both powerhouses of female sexuality and independence, in what's usually a male-dominated genre that is often criticized for misogynistic wordplay towards women. While the music video only added to the controversy, they certainly succeeded in making it as explicit as the lyrics. Number 5. Montero. The internet erupted into controversy after the rapper Lil Nas X dropped the music video for his song Montero, aka Call Me By Your Name, which features him pole dancing down to hell and giving the devil himself a lap dance. The rapper then came under fire with criticism from conservative commentators, claiming the video glorifies devil worship and corrupts young listeners. It includes all of the classic hallmarks of controversy, from religious imagery to sex and nudity. At the time, Lil Nas's music video ended up gaining him both attention and widespread condemnation. In response, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem tweeted, "We are in a fight for the soul of our nation," to which Lil Nas said, "Y'all love saying that we're going to hell but get upset when we actually go there." Another massive concern that was raised about how the adult themes in the video could affect his younger fans, considering that his song Old Town Road became a smash hit in 2019, partly because of how well it performed among children. In fact, fellow rapper Jonah Lucas was one of the people who called him out on Twitter. He wrote, "I think the biggest problem for me is the fact that he doesn't understand Old Town Road is every kid's anthem. Children love him for that record. They tuned in and subscribed to his channels." All in all, the release of Montero started an important conversation about artistic freedom and the responsibility that musicians have towards their fan base. Number 4. Wrecking Ball. Back in 2013, Miley Cyrus was possibly one of music's most controversial figures. She'd already practically broken the internet with her performance at the VMAs, and decided to ride on that wave of controversy by releasing Wrecking Ball. The video cannot be downplayed for how out there it really was. It features the former Disney star straddling a wrecking ball and licking a sledgehammer, which sent country music fans everywhere into fits of rage. But only a few years later, Miley revealed that she actually regretted the music video. She went on Long Island's Cooper Lawrence morning show and said, "It's kinda crazy that I'll always be known for licking a sledgehammer." She made it clear that the music video and the song is something that she would rather put behind her, and when it comes to performing it, she said, "I'll do it, but I don't love it." Miley said, "That's something you can't take away. Swinging around naked on a wrecking ball lives forever. Once you do that in the mass that I did, it's forever. I'm never living that down. I will always be the naked girl on a wrecking ball. I should have thought how long that was going to have to follow me around." But despite her own feelings, with almost 900 million views on YouTube, it doesn't look like Wrecking Ball will be forgotten anytime soon. Number 3. Blurred Lines. Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams' notorious hit was one of the most divisive songs of the 2010s. It was supposed to be an ode to smutty hookup culture, but it ended up being labeled as blatant misogyny. With the release of the music video, the tune was heavily criticized for being lyrically problematic, with lines such as "I know you want it" and "But you're an animal, baby, it's in your nature." Many people felt the song actively encouraged men to exploit the blurred lines of consent, but attention quickly turned to the accompanying video, which of course featured undressed models dancing around the singers who were fully clothed. More than being simply scandalous, many felt that the video was just plain seedy. While the song was a breakout hit of the summer of 2013, nearly everyone involved has since disowned the track. Robin Thicke recently told the Post that he lost perspective of his personal life and his music, and what was appropriate when he released the song. Breakout star of the music video Emily Ratajkowski also came forward and criticized the meaning behind the track. Thankfully, Robin got his comeuppance when the estate of Marvin Gaye sued him for infringing on the copyright of his song Gotta Give It Up. A court ended up ruling that yes, the music was stolen, and Robin came out on the losing side of that legal battle. Number 2, Only. In 2014, Nicki Minaj found herself in some seriously hot water following the release of her music video for Only. While it was just a lyric video, it actually came with a massive dose of controversy. The song was a raunchy collaboration with Drake, Lil Wayne, and Chris Brown. And while the lyrics push enough boundaries to raise some eyebrows, it was the accompanying video that got slammed on social media. The old-fashioned illustrated clip depicts Nicki as an army-leading dictator of some kind who is surrounded by subjects and servants. Her uniform is adorned with an extremely controversial symbol, along with flags and signage as she directs her army. There are also depictions of tanks and rows of army fighters, as well as fighter jets, explosions, and military garb, like hats and jackets. The video received a swift and angry reaction from viewers, who interpreted the drawings as racist imagery. Though the clip remains online, Nicki did end up apologizing for the video on Twitter and wrote, "The artist who made the lyric video for Only was influenced by a cartoon on Cartoon Network called Metalocalypse and Sin City. Both the producer and person in charge of overseeing the lyric video happened to be Jewish. I didn't come up with the concept, but I'm very sorry and take full responsibility if it has offended anyone." Although she did apologize, Only continues to be one of the most widely condemned lyric videos of all time. Number 1, Justify My Love. Although Madonna's song came out way back in 1990, the release of the music video was so scandalous at the time that it would have undoubtedly broken the internet if it was released today. In fact, back then the music video was considered so raunchy that it got the singer banned from MTV. So what was the reason behind this? Well, it included a racy group love scene with Madonna and her then boyfriend Tony Ward, along with several other young men and women. But Madonna was not just talented on the microphone, she was also business savvy, and since MTV banned the video, she went on to release it as a VHS single, which was the first song ever released in that format. She knew that people would pay to see something that was too scandalous for mainstream TV, and boy was she right. The video went platinum 4 times over and sold more than 1 million copies. But it wasn't just about making money for her. When asked about the video in an interview on Nightline, she said, "If we're going to have censorship, let's not be hypocrites about it. Let's not have double standards. We already have these videos that display degradation to women and violence that are played 24 hours a day, but yet they don't want a video playing that deals with sex between 2 consenting adults." So if anything, Madonna was clearly ahead of her time here. Well, that's everything that we have on the list for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.